on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, like, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want. But it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. You know, and that's just giving everything that I got to this game. You know, not only to the team, but to this city, man. You know, it's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. You know, so I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're going to be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you got to do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you want to be the best hoop in the world, you got to shoot, you got to defend, you got to think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time. But
Somewhat.
You don't think... Come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. You know, and my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You know, you can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning a Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the war of words, but you're not going to debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm going to make sure next time I see him, he going to know. He going to know what's up.
MP,
What?
you may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's
It's
it?
been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season
got jokes,
contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
The gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When the individuals get on top of that game, they're going to love it because of so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from NBA 2K22. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better, too. So
Here we have two first-year head coaches, Steve. That being said, how long does it take for teams to learn a new system under these new coaches?
Kevin, is easy. You have a veteran team, less time. If you have a younger team, it could take some time. You just have to be patient.
Maverick substitution. JaVale McGee, number 38.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Williamson left side. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by McGee. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Leading by 5. And good that time. Finney-Smith's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. A fresh 14 for New Orleans to stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There's that rare combination of power and athleticism. Hard to stop Zion without fouling.
And he makes the first. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he could play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Jones. Dinwiddie covering. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Alvarado. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Graham. At the teardrop, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Nancy's checked in for Williamson.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a 3-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for 3-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3.
Here's Alvarado. His last outing, he had 8 points. Graham, the pass to Nance. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Bertanes passes to Dinwiddie. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And Jones sends it home.
And a big-time run there. They are peaking at the right time here to take the lead.
MP passes to Bertanes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
And so Bertans nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The Mavericks, 26. Pelicans fans, here's your...
And getting... Substitutions here for the Mavericks. Davis Bertans checks in for Dwight Powell. MP comes in for Josh Green. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dinwiddie. On the floor for Dallas. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. MP is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Wood in at the 5 down low. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Graham. Here's Alvarado. Dishes to Jones. The pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wood passes to MP. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And then Jones with the jam.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Here's Alvarado. Passes it to Williamson. Fades. Wood with the block.
An impressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
And the first half is now in the books. The Mavericks on top, up 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know,
substitution.
Completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
We've got C.J. McCollum. Hands out there with Hayes. And it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Alvarado. Now here is Murphy.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McCollum outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Alvarado. No good with the elbow jumper.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. 1:21 left in the third. He kicks it to Hayes. McCollum against Green. Step back shot. McCollum, no good. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yeah, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bertanis comes in for Dwight Powell. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Green. Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. For the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to MP. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Mavericks lead by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. MP's checked in for the Mavericks. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. On the court for the Mavericks. Up front, it's Finney Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. And it's MP in at the free spot.
Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 8. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 6. There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside. To get to the line.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The pass to MP. A three-pointer, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Ingram outside. Khadarron passes to Valanciunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Wood.
I love the toughness from Jonas Valanciunas, and he is lighting it up tonight.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific
sleeping, a yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the. We be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is 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 hot. They tried to me, want me. I won't be. I run and hit the corner. I'm headed for the border. Mix the with water. To my auntie. Hungary, I can't be. So I to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can breathe. It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, a yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the.